Halcyon 6 Starbase Commander Lightspeed Edition. It's the silliest game title, and the Lightspeed Edition is the remaster of the original Halcyon 6 game, and we're gonna have a look at that. So tag along, grab a drink, and let's go into space. Start a new game. Main campaign with a prologue. If you have some experience with space strategy games, well, I do. Oh, they look at all the difficulties. Emperor. Inconceivable. I can't even. Resources are scarce. Blah blah blah. Super hard. Normal. A lieutenant. Nah, let's go for the intended standard difficulty, which is 1 out of 10. 8. Sorry, can't count. Let's have a look. Hover over the exclamation marks on the star map to view. What? Okay. For half a millennium, the spacefaring races of the galaxy fought and conspired against one another for supremacy. I guess that didn't go well. Did it? But it was the Terran Federation, through the ingenuity and bravery of its officer class, that ultimately prevailed. Cool, so I can read this on my own time, because it only continues if I click. That's good. Through the discovery and utilization of ancient artifacts left over from a long-dead precursor alien race, they put an end to the disastrous series of wars between the factions. One of these precursor artifacts is your home, Halcyon 6. It looks kind of cool. I would move into that starbase. I like it. The crown jewel of the Terran precursor discoveries, the starbase acts as the Federation's home base in the Halcyon sector. Commanded by Admiral Brahmacandra, the Federation's most decorated officer, and protected by the 12th Fleet, the starbase is permanently staffed with a variety of Federation officers with the mission of unlocking its mysteries. Today, however, the station has received some unwelcome news. A garbled hypercast ordering the 12th Fleet's return to Federation space. With the intention of returning as soon as possible to continue the work on the experiment, Admiral Brahmacandra leaves you in charge of the station. Okay. The New Terran Foundation. This is our home. This is something else. There's a lot of info on the screen. I'm gonna move the team logo there. Well, you can still see the day. That's all right. I think the supporter bar can stay up there. Should be fine. Gonna have a look at the preview. Yeah, it looks okay. That looks okay. All right. Let's have a look. Just taking care of the thing. Give me a sec. Yep. Good. Okie dokie. Commander McLaren says... Excellent art. Admiral, we've arrived at the rendezvous point and there's no sign of the welcoming force. No hypercast signals detected either. Think we're early? I don't think so. Admiral Brahmacandra, the most decorated officer of the Terran and so on. Broaden your signal detection, Captain. The 4th and 8th fleets are expected to join us as well. And those tight blast ships should be hard to miss. Lieutenant Commander Rogers says, Admiral, I'm picking up something. Definitely not Federation in origin. Some kind of... Whatever it is, it's getting stronger, sir. I've never seen anything like this before, sir. Some kind of portal. This here. It's a demon portal. Admiral, I'm suddenly getting multiple ship readings, all heading for our position. They must be coming out of that thing. Okay, why is it doing this? Is it because this... This is silly. Why is it wobbling? Unknown hostiles. I repeat, unknown hostiles. We have to get a little creative here. Fight! Space fight! Okay, Commander, they're powering up weapons. We should take the initiative and attack first. Click on the highlighted button to attack with the incisor beam. Ooh! It's a single target, 350 to 368 damage, chance to hit 150%, that's a lot, percent even. Exploits vulnerability, full. Okay. Target the spiked alien. This one. They all spiked. This one, okay. Bam! Space laser. Next, use the backstab maneuver to inflict ship disabled and prevent your enemy from attacking. This is not a good tutorial. They should have said, you know, kill them. I'm just clicking buttons and pointing at things. I'm supposed to use backstab maneuver to inflict ship disabled. And prevent, yeah, okay. The big one. The ocular vessel. Achul. Disabled. Excellent. Now select drone swarm and attack all at once. Yeah, I know what kind of game this is. After this tutorial, we'll have a broken down ship that has only a pew-pew laser and doesn't do any damage. And then we want to get back to this level of power. Not a fan of how they do this in games. But it seems to be very popular. So. I just have bad feedback, bad flashbacks, I guess, from MMOs that do that. Start you out in a tutorial, you got super mega armor and weapons and so on, and then you drop back to 0 and have to grind like 8 years or something. Drone swarm. Okay, this game is still too loud. Which is quite the achievement. Okay, drone swarm. Boom. Nice. Not effective. Enemies have resistances and vulnerabilities against specific status effects. It is extremely important that you take advantage of this. You can right click on an enemy to view their stuff. Yeah, resistances. Okay, cool. Powers. Name. Tier. Their damage bonus. They are good versus engineering, whatever that means. Tactical. That's an engineering ship, okay. But I don't see that anywhere. It doesn't say engineering anywhere. But this is an engineering ship, which this one has a damage bonus against. Anyway, don't think, do the tutorial. The ocular vessel seems to be powering up a large attack. Does it? Shield yourself with protective field to negate the damage. All allies. Cool. The ocular vessel still has the ship disabled status. Fire bridge shot. To combo and exploit ship disabled. Yes. Extra damage. Yeah. Select acid bombs. Power to attack your enemies, doing damage over several rounds. Okay. Inflicts crew panic as well, I think. That one resisted and shot a caustic cloud back. Whatever the hell was that. Okay. When ships are in critical condition, any further damage could result in complete destruction. Use cauterize hull to repair it immediately. Cauterize. Bridge shot. Let's select strafing run and try to finish them off. All enemies. Oh, one's down. Repair drone overdrive. All repair abilities have a limited number of uses per mission. There's a little number on it. Once per mission on this. Must be replenished by returning to Halcyon. Okay. Ow! Ow! That hurt! Good morning, Deviate Fish. Welcome aboard. The Doom Cannon. We're using the Doom Cannon. How are you doing, Deviate? Welcome to the marathon. We start with Halcyon 6 today, where we shoot aliens in the face. Make it count. Well, shoot the tiny one. Okay. Bam. Commander McLaren's ninja is in critical condition and is taking damage over time from hull ruptured. Yes. Hull breach detected. Yeah, right. Look at them eyes. So many eyes are not allowed in this universe. We got to take care of that. Oh no. The Warlock's cauterized repair power has no more uses. Your only hope is to use stasis to lock the enemy. Is it now? Stasis lock. Finish off the little one. Oh, the big one. Why should I stasis lock it and then... yeah, okay, anyway. We've lost the ship. Oh no. Solar flare. Tutorial is hopefully done soon. I'll take it as a storytelling bit here. Is wobbly space again. Admiral, we're picking more of these. Imagine they are doing the Starship Enterprise camera shake. We're picking up. It's hard to read text while the screen wobbles like that. Makes me all wonky in the head. More portals, more enemies. Oh no, we're surrounded. We're wobbly in space. We need to jump. We've got to jump. That was...
All hands on deck, swirly thing alert!
It's bad. Oh god, it has more eyes than the other ones. Jump, for God's sake, jump! Oh no, we have to get out of here. We seem to have lost our hypercast link with Admiral Brahmaputra and his 12th fleet. The neighbors are doing renovations today. It's driving me nuts. I hope they're done soon. It's past 6 o'clock. Off to bed with you, neighbors! With the 12th fleet destroyed and little information as to whether the Federation still even stands, you and your crew are stranded in hostile alien territory, cut off from resupply and in desperate need of more crew. You have little choice but to continue working on Admiral Brahmacandra's experiment to try to unlock the power of the station. As this is also very random stuff. Meanwhile, enemies may soon catch wind of the Federation's weakness and use that as an opportunity to strike and claim the station for themselves. Yes, they tried. Right, now this is important. Choose your first officer. We could call him Commander Reckless. Physicist. Here, Gordon Freeman's in this game. Gordon Freeman. We take Gordon Freeman. That's super easy. Formerly prestigious crowbar-bearing person at Black Mesa University, Lucas Freeman elected to leave its relative safety to join Federation Command after losing a debate with himself in a series of dreams he had after... What is this sentence going to end? After tinkering with some meta-universal barrier weak spots. At least he thinks it was himself. Nonetheless, he's found that being in likely death situations helps cure him of his sometimes crippling social awkwardness in ways that even long sentences cannot really disguise. Even the best adrenostims can't replicate. Holy mother of long sentences. All we can see, he's the best. He can bend space-time. His weakness is being vulnerable. That's alright. We are all vulnerable. Words in games, and they are long words. I could just... Oh god. Science now. See, long words in science. I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna play some Doom now. Science officers are the most creative and academically brilliant officers in the Federation. Every time it says Federation, we drink. Federation! Nice. Water. Their power repertoire often consists of area of effect attacks, quick hitting attacks, debuffing attacks, other attacks. I feel like I'm playing a role in IT crowd here, while their buff powers can heal or protect friendly units. In space combat, science officers are able to command. I should have said we drink every time it says science. I'm sorry. Science. We all bend space-time, even poetry's welcome. Since we all have gravitational fields. That's true. Mine is very, it's a good one. If general relativity is correct. I think it is. It's not making sense in the way that we want it to make sense, but I think it makes sense in the you know, in the cosmic cosmic way. So science is the word where you drink tea, whatever, coffee. In space combat, science officers are able to command science ships. That's 2 drinks for you, which are the fastest hitting of the 3 ship class types: tactical, science, and engineering. No timer for games? Oh, I forgot. I was confused. Start the timer, show the timer. There you go. Yeah, he's just... What did you just say? He's shy. Confirm. Sorry to wake you, Commander, but it looks like we have a situation. Okay. Lots of information. How are you guys doing today? It's good to have you for the marathon. With the first game, Halcyon 6 Starbase Commander Lightspeed Edition, with lots of long words and super long sentences that are not totally confusing at all. Our sensors have picked up a fleet coming our direction. The signals suggest a pirate origin. Is their origin story pirate? Is that what it says? Post-food coma, I'm too fast. That's alright. I made curry today, and I'm myself barely holding on. I could fall asleep any second. We should expect them to arrive here in 48 hours. Them arrive here 48 hours. Yeah, right. In case of hostilities, the experiment may be our only hope to defend ourselves. The experiment has something to do with the star base, right? The crew will work round the clock to make the necessary preparations. Preparations. Commander, the oncoming fleet we detected has just entered our space. It's a single pirate ship. Likely stupid and hostile. Patching them through. The Razab Toe Slicer McCormack. As space pirates go, that's a pretty awesome name. Federation Starbase. Our scouts detected the departure of your fleet over a week ago. You are now at the mercy of Admiral Zep and the Zealots clan. I can just repeat this.
All hands on deck, swirly thing alert!
It has. Hand over the Starbase. No. And we'll allow you to return to Federation space. Comply, or we will commence orbital bombardment. This is the scenario screen, where we stop the pirate banter for a minute. The screen will appear during missions that require key decisions, such as attacking, retreating, using an officer to gain a special outcome. In this case, the pirate fleet is demanding your surrender. Choose the response below. Hint: you should choose to reject the surrender. But I have a choice. But I should reject it. I know for a fact that the game is not as bad as its tutorial. I forgot, you Federals... I forgot, you Federalists love your precursor toys. Prepare for bombardment, Federation scum. In light of this development, we should begin initializing the experimental starship creation process. Construct a ship. The Acolyte class, Science vessel is currently the only starship the starbase is able to build. Boring. Or is it a science ship? Hey Chris, welcome. Good to see you. Terran Precursor. Yeah, Precursor does come up in lots of alien-like contexts. How you doing, Chris? Good to see ya. Ahoy indeed. It says here on the t-shirt, ahoy. So, ahoy back. We're playing a drinking game. It's called you have to drink something of your choice every time the game mentions science. Now, let's construct a science ship, Acolyte. Boom. I did construct it. A few days. Ah, let's get bombarded a few days. That's alright. What? To skip time. You... Bugs! Press the star map button. Time and space will be bending to our will. Okay, we'll commence bombarding in 3 days. Build your ship first. We're not ready yet. You're moving. Oh, okay. Damn. Yeah, it's a hydration program. Hydrate your viewers. That's how it works. Yeah, best of luck. Hope all goes well, Chris. For the moving. T-minus 3 days. 2, 1. Ah, the Nier Automata soundtrack. Cool. Commander, the experiment was successful. All scans suggest this newly constructed ship to be combat ready. She just requires an officer to command her. Ah, okay. Okay. No biggie. Yeah. Lucas Beaumont is in reality, his name is Gordon Freeman, the physicist. Select your first officer, Lucas Beaumont, to the new Acolyte ship. Yeah. To dispatch this ship, you need to return to the star map by pressing there. The enemy fleet is stationed at the starbase. Approach it now. What? The starbase approach is a place on the map that we can click. It's very important that the screen has a red vignette effect, so the drama is actually... feel it. The approach to the starbase. Enemy fleets wishing to bombard, will likely take exactly this position. That's why we put a minefield then. Send our fleet to defend. Select ship. This. Finally select launch. Launch fleet is just one ship. It's not a fleet if it's just one ship. Stupid game is stupid. The pirate ship swoops into attack position 3 days after menacingly looking at us. Hey T-Bank! Welcome. Happy Saturday. Welcome to the marathon. First game, Halcyon 6. It's being very silly. It's a very silly game with lots of text. But I'm trying to make it fun anyway. So we're going to attack the pirates before every battle. Also, we drink today every time the game's mentioning science. So prepare a tea or a coffee or water or whatever. And if you want, you can join in. Before every battle, you can prepare your ships by configuring their loadouts. Fair enough. Use this opportunity to select the abilities that take advantage of your enemy's vulnerabilities in caps, unless we just miss the point, right? If you can. They are weak against sensors offline, hull breach. Their ship is weak against hull breaches. What's that all about? Ship disable. Their destruction. Oh, engines down. They are very vulnerable to engines down. They have a bit of a resistance to crew panic and vulnerable weapons. Alright, let's have a look. Loadout. We've got 3 identical configurations, which we cannot change. Oh, we can. We can pick 3 things. Oh, nice. So, loadout 1. Adaptive armor. Healing. Sensors offline. Oh, they don't like that. Inflict sensors offline, exploits weapon disruption, exploits hull breach, inflicts crew panic. So we don't need the disruptor beam. We could try to breach the hull. Sensors offline, they hate that. I'm gonna go with the heal instead of the armor. And they've got a bit of a resistance towards weapons disruption, so I'm gonna go with the portal cannon. There you go. Engage. Number 1. You just can't go around pronouncing the word vulnerabilities in Brummy like that. What's Brummy? I don't know what Brummy is. Don't forget I'm German. If I'm pronouncing things weirdly, that's just because my brain is full of random English words and pronunciations from watching telly and stuff. Brummy is an accent, but I don't know which one. Since Brummy's not a town. What? So. Random English words. Sensors offline, can be inflicted, is warming up. Boo. I guess we're just shooting then. Bam. Yeah, space battle, awesome. They missed. Ah, poopy pirates. Oh, now they hit. 30 damage, feel the pain. Oh my god, let's upload the virus. Spray and pray. We didn't even feel that. Here, have a cannon shot. Terror tactics. That's not effective because we have a high resistance versus crew panic. We are but vulnerable to weapons destruction because we also have only 1. We don't need healing. We can just blast them. Materials and dark matter. Nice. But what's Brummy now? Explain. Explain yourself. I'm not proud to admit it, but destroying that space pirate felt oddly fulfilling, says Gordon Freeman, the theoretical physicist. Commander, we have a long-range hypercast coming in. Putting it through now. How can you put that through now? I'm kidding. From time to time, the leaders of various factions may contact you via the station bridge. Damn it. Hi, I'm the bearded person on the screen. I'm glad you made this screen so big that even my head fits in. As it is very big. I don't believe we've met. Feel free to refer to me as the Admirax. Yeah, who the hell are you? A title that denotes my supreme command over the pirate clans in this sector. They are the dark side. The dark side of what? I didn't even know how did I pronounce it? What did I do? Commander, or should I say acting commander? My spies tell me I shouldn't congratulate you on your new post. See, the thing is, if you're not a native speaker, you are free to combine every accent you know in one sentence. I'm allowed to do that. I can. They've also informed me that your fleet has fled. That's nice. Your fleet has fled. the sector, leaving you on your own. That's not true. The aliens. The aliens! And so I'm giving you the courtesy of informing you that we will be visiting you very soon. And this is my territory, and so your station now belongs to me. His rage face is fun. That's Tim Curry. Yes. Must be. The only solution for that. And unlucky for you, I've united all the pirate clans to help me take it. Aww. I highly suggest you turn tail and return to Federation space. If you're if you are of another mind, stay where you are and prepare for your deaths. See how the pirate put the proper plural in? He didn't even use a swear word. What kind of pirate is that? Time for death, Federation pig. Ches Slopchoker Grunwald says that. So he probably said it, time for death, Federation pig. Something like that. I will avenge the death of Razrum Toe Slicer and deliver the station to the Atmrex. Nice. I will avenge the Toe Slicer. Don't waste your breath. I mean, the things that games make you say, it's insane. You'll soon be in need of what now? The breath? Oh yeah, okay. To explain. Right, I picked a guy who's explaining his bad jokes to the pirates. This has the humor I like. You'll soon be floating helpless in the vast expanse of space. Maybe. What's that? What's this puny ship? They are the same. I'm getting confused here. Vulnerabilities. How do I pronounce that? I did it normally, I think.
Vulnerability.
That's what I said.
Vulnerability.
That's what I said. Okay, so we know how to do that now. Where's the king? Come back. They got Spray and Pray as their only ship's power, which inflicts vulnerable. So the sensors offline works well against them. I didn't get any new abilities. Nah. It could be worth it to go for I'm not really sure what it does to them, by the way. Maybe it lowers the hit chance? It's not well explained. The ship sensors are offline, resulting in decreased aim. Minus 30%. There you go. I would like to see that on my screen as well, right? When I want to inflict it, I want to know what it does, and not only when I look up the resistance here. Well, anyway. It could be worth it to go for extra armor. But I think uploading the virus is still more awesome. It has to be Tim Curry. Oh, we're still hurt from the last battle, so it didn't automatically repair. We evaded that. There you go, to the face. Evaded again. We're good at that. Imagine if they can't, if they get minus 30%. Oh, we have the order of things down here. Blues me. So their sensors are offline. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, you can stop hitting me now. That's rude. I'm gonna blow that one up. And then we're gonna heal. As you do, you heal ships. Maybe they are cybernetic. You're not supposed to hit me after I heal. Oh, come on. Lucky bastard. Critical. Nice. Fantastic. I think I'm starting to like this ship. Yeah, you can always return your fleet to the starbase by first selecting your desired fleet, and then you can replenish all your per mission limited usabilities like repairs and epic powers when you return to the starbase. Yeah. Okay. The crew is eager to regain our full sensor capabilities. To do that, we will require an extra source of energy. The good news is the tech research team has figured out a way. See, this game is taking way too long to do anything at all. It's nice that it tries to be very thorough in its explanation of things, but it's explaining all the small things that don't need so much explaining. It's just, damn. Standard issue, diorthrium, blah, blah, blah. Tech button. Right. We researched this for 150 stuffs and 75 things. Materials and dark matter it was. With the diorthrium reactor tech researched, it's time to create space in the station for the reactor itself. So, there's the management we talked about earlier. Select the ruined room below the tech research archives. It's a big base. You can build a few things in here. Add an officer. Lucas. It must be cleared before anything can be built here. As a reward, we get 40 materials. Estimated time to clear this room, 2 days. Requires an officer rank 1. Rank lieutenant, level 1. We have that. You can add more officers if you have. And you have your stats here. Tactical, engineering, and science. On the right is what you need. On the left is what you have. Skip time, return to the star map. We've cleared out that section you asked for. 2 XP. Show the location. Your exploration team has successfully cleared the room. Now we're going to build... It's not showing me the location. Oh, it is. This is the room. Okay. Now we're building the reactor. We get 20 power per day from that reactor. It's cool. Takes us 3 days. Currently we have 60 power and we're using all of that. Why there is no time forward button on the starbase screen is completely beyond me. Ooh. Fully powered. We've compiled a navigational map for all Federation systems and facilities. As loyal members of the Federation officer class, it's our duty to protect these facilities at all costs. Okay. In the case of an attack, these facilities will transmit distress signals to us. Depending on the level of danger in the area, you may wish to evacuate them. Distress signals will always be listed in the mission panel. Missions with specific locations will have a go-to button for convenience. Distressed Refinery Ghost Head. Ghost Head is a nebula containing pockets of rare gas that can be refined, which is currently happening. Still no choice. Launch your fleet. So what do we have here? A young aberrant, which is a cruel ship. Maybe it's cruel as well. Cruel. They are weak against not so many things. They shoot weapons disruption at us and do a lot of damage. So I'm gonna edit this, take the virus off. Plus 10%. Why does it say plus 10%? Are they vulnerable to crew panic? No, they've got no resistance. Why get a bonus? But why? Because we were recovering? No. That needs a mouse over explanation. See, this is the improved version already of Halcyon 6, and it could do with a once over still. Right, I'm gonna take the armor instead of the disruptor beam, I guess. I can only shoot one weapon per turn, and this is a fine enough weapon. This damages the crew. This ship's crew is panicked and has negative evasion. Yeah, that's the effect. Yeah, okay. That's not their current status. They are good against engineering. They are a science ship. And we are a science ship. And we're also good against engineering. Okay, so that's a rock, paper, scissors system there. Alright. Oh, we can also do evasive maneuvers. Armor. And they missed. Need lasers. Ooh. Brood pots, that heals them. Chaos cannon. Bam, dead. Dead aliens. Cool. That was easy. So, Lander Calrissian looks different than I remember him. Good thing you turned up when you did, sir. Whatever that vessel was, it managed to chew up our only sentry ship a few days ago. I'm not sure why they make it about days ago. It's like the pirates approach like, we're gonna bombard you in 3 days. The good news is we've got some fuel reserves from before the attack. Just give the word, we'll transfer them over to you. Yeah, thanks. Leave the system. Return home. We retrieved fuel. We did the thing and get some materials. 15! With all the recent events, the crew felt it necessary to create a short briefing. Here it is. Upgrade the starbase. Building new room modules will require first carving out habitable space in the starbase by assigning officers to explore its room modules. Yes. Then we should build an officer academy to enable officer recruitment. That way we can train new officers to command in... Are they kidding me with this? I'm going to start the game now. That's the prologue. You can skip it. If you've ever played a game before that is similar, you can just not read all that. Bad tutorial. Promote your officer. Suitable. Choose the form. So we get a second free one. So we already have a physicist. Rodent Tesla. Okay. So I'm not going to unlock names now for you guys, but in theory that would be a game where you could get in a role as an officer. Let's get an inventor. Yay. New distress signal. Expand the fleet. Upgrade the refinery. Requesting aid. Hunt down pirates. Let's have a look at the starbase. We've got 2 officers. Now if we send someone to clear a room... Faster ship construction can be researched. Bonjour, we goods. Come on. Comment ça va? My French is rusty. I had to think about that for a long time. How are you doing? Happy Saturday. I'm playing Halcyon 6, which is a very confusing game because the choices they made as towards the introduction. You could answer ça va bien. But you can always also go back to English. So this is expensive, but we have the materials. Faster ship construction would be nice. We would need to send an officer there though. And engineering is not... Oh well, 38. That's alright. See, each officer has ground and space abilities. They have upgrades that you can pick. And they come with traits which increase later on. And a lot of text about them. So that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So just to enjoy this game, you have to get around a few things that are not so good. Because they introduced me like half an hour long to how to click a button. I knew how to click a button before. And now that I'm in the actual game, I have no clue what's going on. They just told me that I should focus on this and then build this, but that's not how you explain things. That's how you tell people what to do. Ah, that gets a thumb towards the down movement. Right. Tech research, ship construction, ship management. Okay, an acolyte is what we build at first. The disciple is... Can I not see that? Thank you. Has less hull damage. Less hull. Costs less crew, more dark matter. And its advantage is lower damage. It resists hull breach better. And vulnerability. Ah, okay. Okay. It has different resistances. So... Oh man. Let's build a rogue ship. The tactical. You have no officers that can command this. Why not? Unlocked space powers, none. So she can only command engineering ships then. And we build a tank. Yeah. Okay. So officer classes linked to ship classes. Fair enough. That's in the queue. Now we go back to the map. And we see there are pirate fleets here. We get a new ship in 3 days. They wanted our help here. We received a signal from the Beta Pavonis sector. We should send them a fleet to meet them. Okay, what's this? Event queue. I clicked on a thing by accident. So, right, we can do that. Right now. No, that's okay. We don't need to repair it. That automatically forwarded the time. That's crap. Blah, blah, blah text. They wanted... Can increase the maximum capacity. We can upgrade it. No. I'm under the impression that I did something wrong already. They did want something, right? Which I clicked away. My mistake. I wonder what they said. They wanted our help, and there was something about transferring crew. Oh, come on. What? What the hell? Are we doing research currently? I don't know. I have no idea. Ship tech is all research. Ship upgrades? We don't know. Starbase tech. Let's research repair base. There you go. The marathon list. Sorry, the game's confusing the hell out of me. Horrible user interface, horrible tutorial. I think it's a good game behind it. I'm not gonna get there today. I got 20 minutes still. So, it's bad. So we've got 2 ships. Wiggles, how are you doing? So I got 4 games prepared. This is the first one. The other 3 are less hard to understand. I want to build something. I bet there are adjacency bonuses, right? So let's explore this. It's gonna take 2 days. I wanted to tell her to do that before I send the ship accidentally already to the colony, right? That was just bad. I'm not sure what happened here because I clicked the text away. That was me being stupid. Okay, so this is the list of stuff that's going to happen soon. This is an officer should visit the thing. Now, transfer fuel to fleet. View facility. You will be there. Upgrading. The capacity. Plus 13. So that's going to take a few days. Meanwhile, I could have gotten extra crew up there, I think. The exploration of the starbase is being attacked. Commander, we were clearing this room for construction when we came in contact with not something alien. When we attempted to get close, they spat a batch of corrosive liquid, missing Cadet Finnegan's head by millimeters. Let's fight them? Yeah, Churchill is super cute. Yeah, I tend to put the thinky ones in the beginning when I'm still alive in the head. Imagine this one after 4 other games. That's going to be impossible. Even for me, a professional explorer that I am. Okay, so I have my guys here, and I've got a space monster. Chomp, disease, voracious. Okay. Remove, heal. This is just to get an overview. I see. It tried to eat me. It's vulnerable against being blinded. This one can exploit blinded. Can one of you guys inflict blinded? Nano shield for all allies. Increasing damage resistance. That sounds good. Shocked. It resists that pretty good. So we're gonna nano shield. Right. This inflicts blinded. Run and gun. I hope it said inflict, not exploit. Inflict shocked. Let's shoot a laser at it. 10 damage. What was that? Voracious. It gets more damage and less accuracy. Okay. 22 damage. We can try the shock. We've got a combo there. 20 damage. Nice. Laser. What does this say? Shocked. Okay. Makes them slower. That's good. Yeah, we don't have afflicted, but this is still... There's a higher chance to hit here, but I think this... Keeping it shocked is a good plan. It evaded. We evaded also. Haha. Let's keep it shocked, huh? Not effective. Because it was already... Oh, I thought I could prolong the duration. Yeah, see, this inflicts blinded. It did evade that last time, though. No super effective comboing then. Ow. Here. It does still do a lot of damage. Yes, but you can still... They resist shock, but you can still inflict the status effect. So it was worth a try, I thought, and I think it was effective enough. It slowed them down anyway. The game's combat is heavily relying on inflicting status effects and exploiting them. The resistance on the enemy is just increasing or decreasing the probability of that combo being super efficient. So It doesn't do nothing, but it doesn't do all the things it could do. But there were no better options, I think. But yeah, he was 20% resistance to shock, I think, was the stat. Your officer has leveled up. Yay! Acknowledged. Officer Ferrari. Click their portrait. No? Mac Ferrara has a ground skill point or a space skill point. Okay. So, we can learn Transcension Mesh Ablatives. Reinforce hull ships. There's a combat power. Salvage Harpoon. Combat power. The Salvage Harpoon inflicts hull breach and vulnerability. Ooh. 80% hit chance. Damage over 3 rounds. That's good. Unlocks the activate nano repairs and personal magnetism ground combat powers. Personal magnetism. Toughen your defenses while drawing fire away from your fellow officers. That's a taunt. Okay. Cool. Nano repairs is good. A healing power. I haven't seen a healing power so far. So let's upgrade that. We're going to unlock a few more rooms. So I guess ground fighting is going to be important. Okay. So it's still going to take a day until we're done with the exploration. Meanwhile, the training, the upgrading of the fuel facility is going to take a bit longer. Yeah. I just saw... something else, but it doesn't matter. Okay, there's a day here. Tech research. Doesn't take time. You just pay for it. And apparently those are the categories that you can't themselves, they can't be researched. A fuel plant. So we can have fuel on our base. Cadet barracks. Recruit and upgrade. Cadets. Build officer academy. Replace officers killed in the line of duty. Right, let's go for the fuel plant. We've got enough materials and dark matter for it. And it's done. So in theory, I could also research this or that if I could pay for it. Not bad. It's the first game with research that doesn't take time, I think. We have also equipment later on. Let's have a look at our starbase. Right, so this is where we construct ships. A hangar tier 1. Where we could add an officer to research upgrades for ships. Cool. And then you build a nice set of officers and ships, and then you defeat the enemy. Easy. We also got our power thing. Crew morale is a factor. We don't currently see the amount of power we are using. I could see it earlier. Is that Station Bridge? Fleet Command, Officers' Quarters. I couldn't see it earlier. I'm not sure why I can't see it here now. That's a bit... Like I said, the user interface is still not good. But, you know, I guess you work your way through things. Oh, nice, with names. I like it. The Helix. Let's forward time. We've cleared out the section you've asked for. We got 22 materials and 2 XP. Cool. So, as soon as we've got more materials, we can build something else. Like the repair bay or the office academy. Ah, here, power use. We've got 20 power to spare for lots of things. Like materials multiplier and office academy would be 10, and then we would get a fuel plant. and then we would need another reactor, and then a dark matter multiplier, and then the repair bay. I think that's roughly the order of things. Meanwhile, I wanted to go to the ship thing. No. Okay. Ship hangar. Do I also get there from here? No. See? There's a thing that is quite important, and that's researching upgrades for your ships. And you can go to ship construction and ship management here. But what you can't do is go to this. Why? Because there was no more space at the bottom or the top of the screen, or what? I mean, probably they thought it's enough to have the most important things up here, and individual tasks that you can give people are on the specific rooms, but that's not. Yeah. Let's see. We've got an acolyte. If we do a berserker upgrade, it gets 10% speed and 10% damage and 5 speed. It affects all existing. Cool. You do that. Oh, 12 science. Ooh. Takes 8 days because she's not a science person. I don't want to leave. Oh. So, an engineering would be faster. The Blitzer. The water, that's what we have currently. Let's give it more tankiness. See, that's better. Done in 2 days. So officers are good at researching stuff for their own ships in their own class. So that's all very, very clear now. Let's go back to the thing. And forward. We've successfully upgraded the maximum capacity of fuel. Nice. You should be able to perform similar upgrades to all remaining facilities that you discover. Also nice. Yeah, there are a lot of things about this game that I like. It's just the start that I really did not enjoy too much. So it's a bit of a pity that he had to watch that. But I think after an hour, roughly, you understand the user interface, you know what the game actually wants for you to do, and you can start proper playing. And it has 8 difficulties, and this is the second easiest, like normal difficulty. It has an Iron Man mode, and it has tactical combat with a party of up to 3 on the ground and in space, and that's really cool. Combo or synergy creation and all that has a little bit of story as an overlay, including very silly text in large amounts that you can mostly skip, but not all of it. So I think it's a decent game. Yeah, not perfect by any means, obviously. Okay, we got some fuel as a reward. We can now stay here and also do the other upgrade. But I think for now we're fine. Yeah, so this has been upgraded. The Lando Calrissian Memorial Station. Now we could return the fleet. Can I also... I just right clicked and it goes. And it also, when you do that, it automatically forwards time. You have not been warned by the game about that. But you make that mistake once and then you know what's going on. The hangar is completed. Awesome. The upgrade for the thing, for the water. I'll do another upgrade because we don't have materials yet for the other thing. I get a really cool ship. Yeah, exactly. There are no perfect games. But it did a shitty job at doing a tutorial. Just from my point of view. It's one of my vulnerabilities. Bad tutorials. Bad for me or bad in general. Doesn't matter. Bad, bad, bad. I don't like that. At all. I feel like I'm doing a bit too much swapping of screens here to achieve very tiny things sometimes. That's why the user interface is not really good. But it's okay. You get around to, you know, get around to it. We don't want to evacuate then. We're going to upgrade this. Oh, we are not a tactician though, are we? Yeah. Okay, so if you want to upgrade your colonies, you need someone with enough tactics. This needs a commander level 4. I could do this, see how long it takes. 6 days. No, that's too long. During that time, I think we're better off fighting aliens. Oh, 1, 2, 3 ships. Not alone, if I don't have to. As if just a single ship. 2 ships. 3 ships. Okay, I'm going to return the fleet to the station. Do an upgrade for the Acolyte ship class. And then I'm going to take on some pirates that are close to our location. I'm just hoping that the aliens will not eat our colony up there, meanwhile. Right, so the ship construction upgrades for the warder are done, and the Acolyte gets its upgrades next. But they are not there yet, are they? My pet peeve. Yes, that's how you call it, isn't it? Tutorials. I mean, obviously it comes with how I stream, right? I just said on the Discord the other day, hey Badger, welcome to the marathon today. I just said on the Discord the other day that I already looked at 104 different games as a discovery this year in 4 months, plus the ones I play on the side, which is RimWorld, and then we had Darksiders and Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 episode 1, and so on. And at some point over the last 4.5 years, I got really, really good at deciding after a few minutes if a tutorial is good or not. I mean, it's still just my opinion. You can have a different opinion, but I claim to know a lot about about tutorials. Oh man, but it wasn't a complete clusterfuck. Pardon the language. It was okay. It just had too much stuff that I would like to see later in the game, while it explained to me what a button is. I know what they wanted to do, but they did it in an odd way, so there's that. I like the game, don't get me wrong, and don't misinterpret my face. I really like it. This is something that needs a bit more time to really show what it can do, but I think the basics are clear. You manage your situation in the surrounding areas of your star base, which you can build up XCOM style, how Wiggles pointed out. Exactly. Right? You build rooms, and while building those rooms, you figure out you need more space. When you need more space, you need to explore other rooms, and when you do that, you encounter aliens sometimes. And then you have ground combat with your officers. And they have 2 different tabs here for ground and space stats, plus different skill trees per class. There are 3 different classes of officers, 3 different classes of ships with sub-classes or different types per class. Like not subclasses, different types of ships per class. You can expand your base and your access to different ships. You have a bit of resource management and events that you can't control and then have to react to. While doing that, I think you can have a good time if you are into turn-based tactical combat, and a bit of management. The good thing is this is turn-based, not real-time, and is relatively easy to pick up, even though the tutorial tries to confuse you a bit. It has a bit of humor also towards itself, which is good because it needs that, and towards their general science fiction-y things, as everything that happens in
Space!
can be silly, right? So there you go. I did press the button. It's I still don't know what Brummy is. I refuse to react to what you say unless you explain. So that was Halcyon 6. I hope I could show you a glimpse at what this could be. Hopefully you could make up your mind if it's something that you want to try out or not. There's more information for you if you go for !marathon and click on the link, and then there's a list of the games we played today, and there's a link to the Steam page usually, and you can get more information about the game. Alright! So that was the first game. Today's Discovery Marathon is a wild mix. So the next game is going to be completely different. A Brummy, someone from Birmingham. And apparently, T-Bang claims I said vulnerability in a Brummy way, and that's not okay. From T-Bang's point of view. My only visit... See, here's a bit of random facts about the streamer person. The only visit to the UK, the actual only time I've been to the UK was when I was 12 and when I was 13 and a half. Both times very close to Wolverhampton. The first visit was a pupil exchange for 2 weeks, I think, and then I revisited my exchange person, who was a very nice guy who introduced me to cricket, which I really didn't understand or enjoy, but also snooker, which I loved. I still enjoy watching snooker matches, so that's what the UK did, but it also left a bit of an imprint on my brain when it comes to pronunciation of stuff. Space Week. Oh, so yeah, that's where some of the pronunciation things might come from. Bika, welcome. Awesome. It's not Space Week, but the Discovery Marathon today started with Halcyon 6. And that was a decent look at this. And, chat's being silly. That's not allowed. I'm gonna jump to the next game, which is called Disjunction. I don't own the game, but there's a free demo that I will show you guys now. So give me a second. I'm gonna go for a quick bathroom break also while I switch to the next game, which is called Disjunction. I already said that. That's all right. I can say things twice. My channel. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend so far. I'm gonna try to make it sillier today. Disjunction is gonna come up next.